Welcome to Jazzabrations Live. I'm your host, Linda Morgan, on this Sunday afternoon, the first Sunday of August. Can you guys believe we are already one Sunday into August? Halfway through the year here at Jazzabrations Live. I'm excited as always. This Sunday is no different. This Sunday, not only am I introducing my son to you again so that we could talk about his Africa recap trip to South Africa, but I'm also going to introduce to you guys my co-host for our new show that will be starting on the third Sunday, August the 19th. I know y'all can hear this excitement in my voice as we rear it up for the new year. My co-host, none other than Mr. Tory Brandon Reese in the house.
Oh, that sounds pretty exciting.
So I am super, super excited. So now y'all, we're going to talk a little bit more later on during the show. But I brought him on today so that we can both be able to grill. And I say grill with the capital G. My son here sitting next to me, Aaron Morgan, who went on this amazing 12-day trip to South Africa, courtesy of the Social Justice Learning Institute. And as soon as those phones start ringing, LeBron, we just going to start taking the calls no matter where I am in my sentences. Just start taking the calls because everybody's going to be calling in. I invited everybody to call in, Aaron, and to really help us to capsulate in 30 minutes what it was like for you to go over to South Africa and what was the experience like. How would you like to start? See, there we go. See that right there? That's what I get as a mother.
Man,
when
I'm
I
jealous.
ask the questions, I get that. So all of you guys who went on a trip with him, start calling in. Dr. Scorza, Pastor Sauls, Naeem, all y'all, call in now and help me to get this story out. He did a great job in church today, though. Mm-hmm. He stood up and he spoke, and he told everybody that, he thanked everybody for the donations that he had received for the fundraiser. And so, Tori here
since I don't know anything about it, can I ask him a question?
Yes.
How many people went with you?
17.
Were they all young people or were they older?
Mix of both.
Uh-huh.
Like us, the millennials, and then older.
Well,
the millennials and older.
Okay, the millennials are what?
25, 23, 27 up there.
Up there, they older people.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Thanks a lot, Carol.
It's almost over for them, right?
Right. So Social Justice Learning Institute is a organization that has a Black Male Youth Academy class.
Right.
Where Aaron goes to school at Hawkins High School.
Okay.
And they were responsible. Aaron is a leader. They chose Aaron as one of their leaders to go on this trip. I think there was only you and 2 other young men from the school.
Just about 3.
3 young men only total out of this class that went.
Okay.
And so it was a lifetime trip. It was 12 days. I'll start out by saying this wonderful necklace that I am wearing is a product of Nelson Mandela's daughter.
Oh,
and he bought it for me there. Mm-hmm. And even the necklace have a story. Why don't you tell them what happened with the necklace?
So, Nelson Mandela's oldest daughter. Oh, I forgot her name already. I'll look it up. Her oldest daughter has a
His
store.
older daughter?
Oldest daughter out of 3, I think. Yeah, has a store in South Africa where they make this jewelry, and then each jewelry. There's no copies of it. It's just that, and then that's it. There's no
one of a kind.
One of a kind. So beautiful. They make it, and then you go in the store. She tells a story, and then you get the jewelry. So it's a story behind every piece. I'm never sure what the story is behind that one, but as you can see, I guess it's like freedom.
Yes, it has a pair of wrists. We won't be able to get that close to it, but I did have a picture, which I'll bring back when we go to break of it. But there was I tell this story when he got home, he was so excited to give me the gift. He opened up the box, and lo and behold, it wasn't this necklace.
Oh, that.
So what had happened was, go ahead.
Well, I got it, and then I noticed it was Well, I kind of knew it wasn't her piece when I noticed the box was different. I was like, okay. I opened it and it was a pink piece, and I'm like, okay, she likes red. I didn't get pink, but apparently got mixed up when we were at the hotel because I was with roommates with a couple of others, and I guess it got switched. So I came home with this, and then I had to call, and she talking. One of them, the administrator, saying, "Oh no, you gotta handle it," and I'm like, okay.
Oh, wow.
So we eventually one of the SGLI employees called me and said I have the jewelry you're looking for, so I replaced it, and there you go. The rest is history.
Good.
Yes. So he was so upset because when he got home and I opened up the box, I was all excited. I was like, "Oh yes, yes." He was like, "That's not what I got you."
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, "Oh, but it's nice. Here, I'll take this. You know, I'm trying to make it work or whatever."
Right.
And even so much to where I had went and got an outfit to match the one that he had gotten. So when I came back home, this one had returned, and I was just so excited that he actually got the one that he actually purchased for me. And it has some earrings too, you guys, that you can see. But he told us today, explain to us what you was talking about today at church, how it's just different over there or something.
Well, you for sure definitely don't have anything to complain about in America because they live a lot worse than we do.
They live a lot worse?
Yeah, they do. They're poor. No, our rich. Our poor is their rich. So you really don't have anything to complain about in America. You're spoiled. Sorry, I hate to break it to you.
So, as he just said, we really don't have nothing to complain about in America because the way they live in South Africa, our poor is their rich.
Yeah.
Wow.
Did you get a chance to go to Soweto?
Yeah, I did. So Soweto stands for something. Hold on. Southwest Townhouse, something like that. I think I got it wrong. Something like that.
Okay. Well, we definitely want your friends and your mentors and your administrators to call in. That number is 323-293-3375. So as soon as they start calling in on the phone, we're going to start taking...
I'm sorry. Soweto Southwestern Township. There we go. My bad.
Southwestern Township. Soweto.
Western Townships.
Okay, Soweto. Okay, great. Well,
How lucky you are to be able to say at 17 you went to a foreign country, particularly to our homeland, Africa.
Yeah.
You
That
know.
was really something.
Yeah.
I'll never forget.
Yes, indeed.
I'm just still shocked. I'm sorry. It's the first time being out of the country, so it's just I need about a month to sink it in.
oh, so it'd take a month for you to sink it in. Okay. Well, so, you know, I did ask for a few people to call in, but they will be calling in and telling us a little bit about us. But I wanted to also introduce you to Tori, because he's my new co-host. I won't have to come here and sit here and talk some days by myself anymore. I now have a seasoned co-host who is very accomplished. He has a mentoring program at Lockhigh. As a matter of fact, we've been talking, and I'm putting it out there because he doesn't want. There's changes in his last year at Hawkins, and so now we got to make these major decisions within a week. Actually, this week,
Wow.
as to what we're going to do.
Next steps.
Yeah, next steps, because the program that he's been a part of for the last 3 years, he has to take a class that he can't take that class anymore, and he's like, well, if I can't do that, why do I need to be here? And so we're just up in arms about, what choices he has to make in terms of his last year of high school. I'm so excited that he has reached his 12th grade year.
Right.
And Mr. Torrey has a program called
See a man, be a man.
See a Man, Be a Man. Tell him about that a little bit.
Well, it's based upon my life experiences. I grew up without a father, never knew him, still to this day don't know who he is. And so Mom raised me and my 3 brothers, 4 boys by herself. And I'm happy to say that we all made it through, whatever that means. In our case, it means that we all were able to, avoid jail time, stuff like that. Well, we had a little glitch at some point with my older brother, but he's come back full circle. But the program is based upon 9 life principles, from spirituality to culture, career, education, economics, health, politics, the family, and personal responsibility. At the end of the day, the fact that you've gone to South Africa and you've come back with a new story that you can share with your peers that they may never get an opportunity to do. If they do, you've done it first, so you can share some things with them that maybe help them along their way. And so, see a man, be a man basically means, we have an image of a man, whatever that means, right? Hopefully that means that somebody who's positive, somebody who's caring and concerned, somebody who is able to be there for somebody else at a critical time in their lives, like in my life. So, we do classes 3 times a week at Locke High School. The kids actually get a grade to attend our classes. It's a curriculum that I wrote, so it's become a part of the school curriculum. And I called it really more, not mentoring, I called it life skills mastery. And teaching a young person how to navigate their own lives and make decisions for themselves. Not telling them what to do, but walking through an experience with them and being there for them to kick stuff off of or ask questions or, sometimes we learn because young people can also teach. So it's that kind of real life experience. Tupac kind of talked about it when he was on the planet, real life education, real scenarios. So I can say a whole lot about it, but basically it's a program that's really about the experiences of young people. Yeah.
And that is so important. And so the parallel to that is your Social Justice Learning Institute class, Black Male Youth Academy, is something that kind of does similar. I know I said in one of your classes one time, and you guys had some sort of call and response.
Mm-hmm.
What is that call and response? Do you remember?
Yeah,
Put your hands down.
Itchy. What you call it? It's like a coming together, basically. So you have, there's 2 versions. You have one where it's brotherhood, which is if it's all males in the classroom. So, you put your fist up. Brotherhood, we stand together. Brotherhood, we stand together. Brotherhood, we stand together. Let's stand. And familyhood, same thing if there's any women in the room. So it's just a form of coming together, bonding.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Beautiful.
So, Kevin Sauls is WhatsApping me, sir. I'm live on the air. I'm going to my phone on standby. When is the best time to call in? He's on the call? Oh, no. Okay. Call in, Pastor Sauls. Can you hear me? Call in now. Call in now. Okay, so technology, y'all. People, they text me.
Doing the live thing.
Yes. And so we are at that 15-minute mark. We're going to see if Pastor Sauls calls in, and he'll be able to. Let me give you a little background on Pastor Sauls. When Aaron was going on the trip, I was so concerned, and I had told the administrator, I said, listen, my son is extra special. What you think is common is not common to him. Mm-hmm. And so I need somebody to really be with him, watch him, wrap their arms around him. Mm-hmm. And so when I realized that Pastor Saul was going from home in United...
he's from South Africa, right?
Yes, he's from South... I pulled him in the little meeting off to the side. I said, Pastor Saul, hold up. Mm-hmm. Gloria, you can't call me on my cell phone, dear. You got to call 323-293-3375. Dear, call in on the radio line, 323-293-3375.
Okay,
293-3375.
Okay.
Okay. So, LaRon, is somebody on the line? Okay, so just call. As you call in, we'll pick up and stop my conversation. So I said, Pastor Saul, I need somebody to really look out for him. I said, because y'all may be going left, Aaron be over there trying to go right somewhere.
Uh-oh.
And so I need that. Gloria, call me again. I can't answer, Gloria. But yes, so Pastor Sauls was one of those people that I was able to connect with and just have him to just take a, look out for Aaron and really make sure that he was okay. Mm-hmm. And did you guys get any bonding time before he calls?
Semi-ly.
Somewhat, a little bit.
What does that mean?
That means a little bit.
Because we weren't. No. It just wasn't set up that way. So.
Oh, okay. So because of how you guys stayed in the different rooms and
Right.
such. Okay, I got you.
Did you guys stay in a nice hotel, or did you stay?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, it's different hotels in different in each country.
Ethiopia, and then what you call it? South Africa, Cape Town, and then Zimbabwe. So yeah, it was nice.
Mm-hmm.
It got better as it went along.
Yeah.
Okay, we have a caller on the line. Thank you for waiting. Who's calling in?
Yes, good afternoon. This is Reverend Calvin Sauls.
How are you, sir? Thank you so much for taking this opportunity to call in and talk to us today.
Yes, glad to be able to do that. How's everything going?
It is going really well. I'm sitting here with my co-host, Mr. Torrey Reese, to my left or right.
How you
And
doing,
of
Pastor
course,
Sauls?
Aaron here. I'm trying to pull out information about the trip. Can you please help a sister out?
Well, just to say it was a joy to have Aaron with us on this wonderful cultural adventure to South Africa and Zimbabwe and Ethiopia. And he was quite a character, but was a huge contributor to our time together. Very thoughtful, very responsible, engaging. Wouldn't go to bed at night, and then in the morning he had to rush through for breakfast, and then always he's the first one hungry after an hour. So, but aside from that, we had a blast, and really appreciate his insight. It was just a privilege to be on this journey with him and some of the other young men we had. I'm very proud of them, and I thank Dr. Scorsia and the folk at the Peace and Justice Leadership Institute for the work that they are doing around that. So I hope that Aaron can share, some of the, experiences we had, whether it was going to Robben Island or Table Mountain, some of the I remember the first night when we got there after our reception. I think he was one of the ones who wanted to go and check out the monkeys at somebody's house. I don't know what that was about, but anyway, that's how we start off our evening in South Africa.
Were you one of the ones? Were you one of the ones who went to check out the monkeys?
Well, I saw everybody else went, so I was like, okay, let's just go. I'm gonna see what it's all about.
See what I mean, Pastor Saul? See what I mean, sir?
But we had a great time, and I hope, Aaron, you can share about, the safari we went on, having breakfast, in the game park. While some of us had to be on watch in case some animals were trying to attack us. Our time at the Apartheid Museum. So maybe you can just share some of those experiences that you've had and some of the insights you've gained from that, Aaron.
For sure.
So what was it like to have lunch on the safari?
On the game park. It was nothing. It was.
See what I mean, Pastor? Talking about it was nothing.
It wasn't nothing like. It was scenic, but we just had. The breakfast was really good, by the way. But yeah, it was. I can't.
It's hard to explain.
It really is.
Well, Aaron, which animals did you see?
Oh, I told them about that at the church. Saw rhinos, giraffes. Didn't see no lions. I'm still salty about that.
He's salty because he didn't see some lions, Pastor. That's what he just said.
Well, we saw one elephant on the little. It's like a little ride we had around some island when we was in Zimbabwe. It was it was a lot.
Well, Pastor, I appreciate you calling in and just helping me to see at least I have a recording of your voice telling me something about what happened on this trip with this young man. Trying to get something out of him is just like, I don't know, pulling teeth. Maybe he just can't talk to his mama, so that's why I brought my co-host on here. I said, we going to grill him and get something out of him.
Well, we're not going to grill him. talk when he's ready.
He ain't got time to do.
Just because you got the cameras on don't mean he's ready to talk.
That's
yeah,
true.
I mean, that's why I found him to be very, very thoughtful. So I think in due time, some of those reflections will come out, and I'm sure they'll come out in creative and amazing ways.
So should I pay him $100 to do me an essay or something?
If you're going to pay him $100, I'm going to have to get about 25 of that.
Absolutely. Maybe I can get him to video record a whole thing, and then I can have it just from my own knowledge. But I thank you so much, sir, for calling in and spending this little time with us. And by the way, I don't know what happened. Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. My mic went out there. But Tori has a program as well, and that's another reason why I wanted to introduce him and bring him on. He's a mentor at Lock High. See a Man, Be a Man is his program at Lock High.
Right.
And so I wanted to make him have that introduction to you as well, someone who's in the community doing things, and make that introduction.
I'm a good friend with one of Pastor Saul's ministers, Oliver Bowie.
Yeah.
That's how I met you through.
Yeah, great. No, he's my colleague and doing a great job.
Right.
As Minister of Community Engagement at Holman Church.
Yes.
Yeah. I saw him out there yesterday giving out the backpacks.
That's
at
right,
Exposition Park.
The Mothers in Action event. I couldn't get there. I ended up at another event at Athens Park, which was a peace festival.
Right.
So I had to get over there to support that. But he was over at Exposition Park with Mothers in Action and Ali Sentinel. So.
Well, that was a beautiful event.
Yeah, right. I mean, our whole piece is, just to see how we can allow our faith to be viable and relevant, in the community, touching people's lives and transforming our communities around that. And so glad, that you all have this platform.
Yes, sir. And I was going to say, it's always open. It's an open door to you. Whenever you need to come and talk about something, me and Tori will be here to make a platform for you.
Great. Thanks so much. I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
And Aaron, I'll see you at the reunion. We'll probably have a reunion at some point, and hopefully then we'll have some more thoughts, and then take it from there.
Oh, absolutely. Well, thank you so much again, sir, for calling in. That's Pastor Sauls that was there on the trip, who is from South Africa, by the way.
Yeah.
And he was a great mind reliever for me as a mother, sending her 17-year-old off into the world for the first time. So thank you, sir, again for your call.
Thanks so much. Have a wonderful time. And Aaron, I'll see you soon, man.
Okay.
All righty.
Okay, bye-bye.
All righty. So with that, we're going to take a quick break, and we're going to come right back, give us a chance to regroup, get a little juice under our breath, and we'll be right back with you here on Jazzabrations Live on this Sunday afternoon.
In a sentimental mood, I can see the stars come through my room, while your loving attitude lights up a flame that lights the gloom on the wings of every kiss. Drifts a melody so soft and sweet in this sentimental bliss. You make my paradise so complete. Rose petals seem to fall, it's all like a dream to call you mine. My heart's a lighter thing since you meant that you'd be loving sentimental me. Rose petals seem to fall, it's all like a dream to call you mine. Oh, my heart's a lighter thing since you made this night a thing divine. In a sentimental mood.
Welcome back to Jazzabrations Live. I'm your host. You know I'm having a ball up here in the studio, talking off the cameras, just trying to get it all together here on this Sunday afternoon on Jazzabrations Live with my new co-host, y'all. Give it up for Tori. I cannot wait till next week. That will be our 1 year anniversary. Not next week, August the 19th. That will be our 1 year anniversary. Joyce, can you believe it's been a year? Joyce is here in the studio with me as well, y'all. So you know we live and in color. Yeah. So we're gonna come back and we just talked to Pastor Sauls. He said you guys are gonna have a reunion. Maybe by then you'll be ready to just shed all that happened. Because I know there was lots of stuff. You know, you told us we really have it made over here in America because a young man had a seizure. And they just threw water on him.
Wow.
That would have been traumatic for me. For me to watch as a mother, a little baby having a seizure, and all they did was threw water on him and kept going.
Yeah.
It's
a reality.
Wow. So did you guys get in any, y'all didn't ride no camels or do any of that? I mean, it's...
Look how he's looking at you like... No, we rode in the car.
I'm just thinking maybe.
Yeah, well, I mean, the prices for this stuff was pretty. So.
It was pretty expensive.
Yeah, you'd have to go out there with a couple of racks in order to do everything you wanted.
Oh.
And for all the new people, one rack is $1,000.
Okay.
2 racks is $2,000. So just for all the new people.
A rack is $1,000. So you need mucho racks when you go into South Africa to do.
Yeah, because they use U.S. dollars. What you call it? So, Ethiopia's currency is I didn't forgot. It's something with an R, not rand. No,
I have to Google that.
I didn't forgot, but it's 27 of that to our dollar. So you can go out there balling with 10. So.
All right.
And then
financially they're in bad shape.
Right.
And some it's like
relative.
Yeah, because they're ghetto. Like they have like a whole city of just what you call them, informal settlements. But then on the other side they got churches, big old houses. So it's
a heaven.
Yeah, yeah, basically.
Okay.
What you call it? South Africa's currency is rand, and that's only 13 to our dollar. So you still go out to balling with $20. It's not a problem. But everything is the same price in their money. So like, what you call it? Like a meal for food is like 130 rand, which is like $10 out here. So it's the same.
Kind of relative.
It's the same, yeah.
Okay.
You're not really Yeah. Now some stuff is cheaper out there, but I don't think they want us to know that. So oh well, too late.
They don't want us to know that some things are less expensive out there?
Yeah, America doesn't, because America wants you to buy everything here very expensive.
Ah, the economics of it all.
Oops! Oh, FBI, come get me.
I don't think they want you, son.
They don't want you.
But yeah, so if you're still hanging out there, Miss Gloria, the number is 323-293-3375 to call in and let us have you to ask any questions you may have for Aaron. Do my studio audience have any questions that they'd like to ask Aaron?
Come on. So you want me to spew? Come on, ask questions. Now I'm ready.
I have to be very careful on how I phrase this question. These questions that I know from the original, from when Mandela first was released and all that back in the day, and what we did as Americans, like Americans, and went over there and made our day. So we had a little hand in making business and starting businesses over there.
Did you guys just get to do any educational trips, like go to any schools?
Oh yeah, we went to the Apartheid Museum, which is basically told the whole story of the apartheid and how you go in that museum, you're gonna either come out mad or crying, either or, because it's
Either
really
one. Emotional.
It's really some stuff.
So what did you do? Were you mad or you cried?
I can't cry about it because it's like it happened already. It's like, okay, but mad, yeah, for sure, because there was literally live video of black people getting just mowed down just as they're running away, just dying.
Wow, so you saw that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And yeah,
That could be pretty traumatic for some kids if you can't really handle that kind of stuff.
it was that museum. Okay. That museum was a lot. It's crazy, because then there's this one thing where if you find a diamond in Africa or gold and you try to claim it and bring it back here, you're gonna get stopped and you're gonna have to give the diamond back to the people who own the diamond and gold mines. So it's our land, but some other people from
Control.
Arab and European people own our land, and they get to claim all the stuff that we had first. So they have our land, and it's our land. So if that doesn't make sense, yeah, it doesn't.
So we know that Africa is the most minerally rich country in the world.
Yeah, and it got stolen from, and now you're left with what's there now. But it's not like it's all bad, because there's a lot of good to it too. But I feel like a lot of the stuff wouldn't have happened if. I'm just going.
Say it.
If Whitey didn't do it. Oops, did I say that?
Okay, all
Trying
right.
to figure that out.
That's a talk of a 17-year-old, y'all, just coming off the cuff of what he feels and how he feels about
And if
lots
there's,
of
if
things.
there's one thing I will share about South Africa, you know the N-word, right? And how it's the meaning. Not in Africa. And we learned that. We were all sitting there like, they said that they would aspire to be, because in their eyes the N-word is the person who's successful, who's rich, who is a model, whatever. And we were sitting there like, oh really? Oh okay, okay. Then I guess if they said they would aspire to be an N-word. So I'm like, really? So I'm like, okay, all right then. So they don't take offense to they don't take it like we do here in America. They'd rather be the N-word. So I'm like,
I would say, if you don't mind, I would say that the word may have been introduced to them through the contemporary culture, where we kind of reshaped the word, and you have successful people, who are rappers or artists or movie stars or whatever, who may claim that word as ours now. But when we got the word here in America, it was given to us by our historical enemy. So we didn't see the word as something that was positive.
Right.
But of course, it's been transformed to something else now.
Yeah.
I don't think if they knew the origins of where it came from in terms of the American experience, that they would want to claim that word, because we don't see it in the same way. We'd have to have a very, very serious discussion about that.
Yeah, it was mixed. It was mixed, but but at the same time though, it's like, now see, the N word is like, okay, yeah, but I feel like ER is where the hate, that's where the meaning comes from.
The ER.
Yeah, they don't like that. You don't say that, but the A, that's I guess that's fine to them, but the ER, that will always trigger every black person. So yeah.
Okay, so it's breaking down in terms of the language itself, the word in the tense,
Right.
the word with the meaning, and that could be generationally.
You want me to keep on talking? Because I got more stuff to spill now.
Okay, this is your show. This is your recap about
Okay,
South Africa.
okay.
Go for it.
What you call it? Also, now, I don't blame them for not having manners, but at the same time, I kind of do, because you know how here in America, somebody bump into you. What do you say?
Excuse me?
Not out there. You get bumped in, that's it. You just keep walking. That's it. That's their culture. They weren't taught to have manners, and they don't know personal space. They don't even, in Ethiopia, they don't even have street lights. They just drive up and down the street, and people just walk in front of the cars, and there's just no. So I'm just like, okay, but they get by, so they get through every day. So I'm like, okay, that works if you can do it. So yeah, it's just.
So cars are just going like this, and
Just
no
going up and down
street
the
lights.
street, no nothing. People just walking in front of it, no honking, just walk.
So you guys, how did you guys adjust to that?
We were kind of triggered because in the airport it was just bumping left and right and right and right and right, and we're just sitting here like, do you not know how to say excuse me? Well, we can't say that because they weren't taught that, so we can't be like have the same expectations as we do in America because they weren't taught that. So
Right. So 323-293-3375. You can call in. That's our number. Aaron, he's you know, and I get it, you know, as a mother who has this radio platform wanting to hear about her son's experience. I just wanted my own video of my son's recap. He may not be ready to tell me everything that happened, and all the emotions of being over there are still raw. You know, you went to, not only did you go to Johannesburg, you went to Soweto, you went to Ethiopia, you went to you know, all these amazing places, and you went to like some family homes that you guys had dinner at. And so there's a lot of stuff to try to recap in 12 days. So, but mommy is going to encourage you. And you already put $50 into your bank account. But I'm going to encourage you. If you can give me a videotape, record it on your phone and send it to me, I'll give you $100, okay? I need about 30 minutes of you just talking about you in South Africa. And you got 100. Put in your bank account. Whenever you do it, you know I can just zip it over there, okay? So that's just my little incentivization of getting out the information.
I mean, I didn't got out a majority.
He's like, where's my $100?
This is my little genius here.
Yeah, he going.
But okay.
I still can keep going. You want me to tell you about every day?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay,
Please.
the plane ride, I'm not gonna go into that because that's horrendous. It's an 18-hour flight. You wanna experience it? Try it for yourself.
What was the airline?
Ethiopian Airlines. Okay, see, because I don't want to. No, I'm not. So we got there, and we got there. What was it? Ethiopia. We got to Ethiopia. See, I didn't forgot. See, because everything. No, I didn't. We landed in the morning. Went through. We saw a couple of butterflies in the airport. That was kind of cool. Went through. Immigration and Customs. Went through all that. Went to the hotel. You know, no, I can't. Cause see, I can't talk bad about it. Cause then that's where it's breaking the law, or whatever you call it, defamation or whatever you're gonna call it. So we go to the hotel. Okay. We have breakfast. It was good. Then we go to the church, the big old churches, which is their cultural centers. Is where they pray, and you got 5 priests in the front of the church. Playing the drums. I almost said, no. So the Ethiopia we were only there for like a night. In the morning we left. Ethiopia to go to. We left Ethiopia to go to South Africa. That was a 5-hour flight. We got to South Africa. We went to Johannesburg.
Isn't South Africa the country?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Why you think it's not?
So if you flew to South Africa, aren't all the other places in South Africa, Ethiopia, Zimbabwe,
No.
Soweto?
Hold on.
Okay, see,
Hold on. You want me to
I'm
help-
sounding crazy. I know.
That's East Africa.
you want me to help you where these places are?
I know it. I saw it on the map. I'm
Yeah.
just being silly. Go
Oh,
ahead.
okay. Because I was going to break out the map. For you.
Right, yeah, I was going to help you out.
Well, you know, we studied it before you left. I said South Africa is way down there on the bottom.
Right. I'm just making sure because, I mean,
Okay.
you had me worried for a second. So, what's the word? Johannesburg.
Yeah, that's weird.
So, we got there. What did we do in Johannesburg? Oh, my goodness. See, a lot of stuff happened in Johannesburg, and I can't even think straight right now. But it was a lot.
Okay.
Cape Town, I definitely remember. Johannesburg, come on, Johannesburg. What did we do in Johannesburg? Oh, my goodness. See, Cape Town took over everything. I didn't forgot about Johannesburg. I'm hurt.
Okay, just come back. What'd you do in Cape Town?
So, Cape Town, we went to Table Mountain, and that's the equivalent of up here in Baldwin Hills at the top. I mean, it's not as tall as Table Mountain, but you get the idea. City view, ocean view, nice. And we actually saw where the Atlantic Ocean and the Indian Ocean meet. And you can see it in the ocean. Well, what's wrong?
No, that's good.
Oh, okay. I'm just looking at your... Okay. And you can see the different colors, and that was an experience. Now, one thing I will say, going up from the... Going up, to go up to the mountain, there was no... It's just a little... You got a little string, and then you got you in a little car above the ground, just going up. It's scary. But we made it. I'm pretty sure they know what they're doing with the engineers and all that stuff. So we made it. We made it up there and made it back down. And then we went to Robben Island, which is, like I said,
Where Mandela was?
where Mandela was for 19 years. And we had the pleasure of having... The tour guide was one of Nelson's cellmates. So...
Oh, that guy is still there? He's been doing that tour for years, huh? If it's the same guy that's always been on the tour who was a cellmate.
I guess so, yeah. It's the same person. And he was talking about how he was getting tortured to get answers. And there was two different types of... I can't think of the name what they call the black people in prison. It was something... They got no bread, no nothing. But then Nelson Mandela advocated, so no, we need bread. And all this other stuff. So then they got the bread, and then there was no beds, and then Nelson Mandela advocated for that. They got beds, and then in the section B, Nelson Mandela's cell was right there. We couldn't stand in it, but that's okay. At least we got to see it, which was cool. It was really something. Left Robben Island, went back to Cape Town. We saw a couple of seals, and then we saw everybody on the yacht saw a whale in the water. That was on our way back to Cape Town. We went back there, went to a cultural dinner, 12-course meal. It's not what you think. It was cool. That was fun. Went back home.
12-course meal is not what you think?
Well, not a 12-course meal is not what you think a 12-course meal is, because it's like little snacks, and then and that ends up being a whole meal.
There you go.
So, we went up to Zimbabwe, and we did a safari, and that safari was truly something because we saw giraffes up close, rhinoceros up close.
Did you take any pictures? That's probably what I should have did. Took some pictures
No,
and had some pictures.
I took pictures, but you know what? I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I took a lot of videos, but I can't share the videos because apparently people don't know how to keep their mouth shut. Because when you see something new, oh my god! And so yeah, I can't share the videos. And yeah, everybody was going. Everybody was going crazy. So let me just. I might have a couple pictures.
No, we're not gonna be able to see the pictures. I would have been able to show.
Why not? Why can't I just go like that?
Because
Huh?
I would have wanted to put them on the screen, son, but I'm excited for
But
your enthusiasm about showing me some pictures. I'm gonna have to make me a collage. You're gonna have to help me, Tori. Just when we get our show rolling, we'll do a recap or something.
Hold on. I'm gonna at least show you one picture, people. Hold on. I'm gonna at least show you one
Okay,
picture.
you keep looking for your picture. Well, this hour has really gone by now that you have just opened up and just taken off.
And there's more. I can keep going. Like I said.
Well, this was about you and just you recapping your trip to South Africa. But I do wanted to get some words in edgewise about our show next week. I mean, in 2 weeks. The third Sunday, we will be back here with our new show lineup. It is going to be, and I thought I didn't run this by you, but Jazzabrations Live was the name. I just put Jazzabrations Live and Beyond because we're going to be talking about everything other than jazz. We got doo-wop, we got mentoring, we got, between the two of us, our backgrounds are so varied that we're going to just cover everything under the sun. We may think about changing the name of the show in 2 weeks. That could be a brainstorm. Call in and tell us. Give us some ideas. New show ideas. What?
So, I got any pictures? I should have pictures.
Son?
See, I have a lot of videos. So basically, there was the one of the wonders of the world, Victoria Falls. Yeah, pretty amazing. But we couldn't go through all of it because it started off nice little drizzles. But you keep going, it's like rain. Because the waterfalls are massive. So.
Oh, and you're in an open boat?
No, you're walking.
Oh, gosh. Okay.
No. You're walking on the outside of the waterfall, but just all the clashing of the water hitting the ground is just going back up and causing rain. So we didn't go that far because people were sick.
Okay.
So, yeah. But overall, it was a very, very, very cultural experience. And honestly, in America, don't complain. You don't have a right. You don't have a right. I'm sorry, you don't. Well, okay. You do have a right to complain about injustice, obviously, but saying that you're poor and, I'm poor and I'm living in the ghetto and I'm struggling. Yeah, you are, but you're not struggling like people in some people in Africa. Sorry, because, see, we have to worry about what we're going to eat. They have to worry about when they're even going to eat. Think about that. So, yeah.
That's a good point.
Good point. Great point.
Yeah, because the average person do not think about what they're going to eat next. We just dined at delicious ourselves.
Privileged. Hey, not a lot of people have phone. I mean, it's really a reality. So just be grateful for what you have. Honestly, just
sounds like a song to me. Be thankful for what you got.
Yeah.
For what
William
you
Devine.
got.
1976 was the year, I think.
Though you may not drive.
A great big
Look at us. We're all breaking out in song up here.
So yeah,
But
you really gotta be thankful for what you have, like in all seriousness. Because literally, it really made me feel bad when we were going up to see, when we were in Ethiopia and South Africa, and like little kids were just coming up to us like money, and we were like, we don't have it, we don't, and it's just like. Dang, man.
That was disheartening.
Yeah, it was.
That's like that in all of third world countries. It's like that.
Yeah.
So if you could change one thing in South Africa as a young leader, what would you want to...
Hold on, I hate to cut you off because they did have something to say about that, about what if we want to do anything, if we do go back, we're gonna have to bring something to the table. If they basically said, if y'all want to come back to the motherland, y'all gonna have to bring something back. So
Who said this?
all of the people we talked to in Africa that when we were there,
okay.
we asked them, how would you like if we came back? And they were like, oh no, sorry, hold on, wait a minute. If y'all come back, you're gonna have to bring something back.
Contribute something.
Contribute something, yeah.
We have already done that when as far as going to South Africa back in the day, and here and went back and started business and things and made money from that. I know people that have done that.
They want,
I
apparently
don't
they want
know.
more. So
So from the young people, they were telling you guys you need to bring something tangible, or you need to bring yourself back there with some ideas.
yeah, self back with some ideas.
Money.
Okay.
And then,
Well, Oprah school. She has a school there.
yeah,
That's a
I
good
think they
thing.
want more of that, though. They just don't want people who are famous out here doing it. They want people like us that don't have a name to go out there and do something, like the underdogs. So, and then they also have a movement where nobody out there comes out here, given what they've seen on TV about us, which is all the shootings and all, all the stuff CNN. Yeah, because I spoke I didn't speak. I introduced myself to one of the churches, and I was like, it's nice to be here, blah blah blah. And I said, I can't remember what I said specifically, but I think I said something like, and you guys, and in America they portray you guys as, and then the crowd started laughing because they know exactly what I'm talking about when I say America portrays you as, the commercials, the infomercials with 5 cents a day and all that. It's terrible. So yeah,
Okay.
that was my whole trip. All the in between and in between wasn't much, but the main stuff I told you, just letting you know.
Okay.
So all the
Well, son, I appreciate you coming on here today with Mother and just giving my audience and giving our friends who have not seen you in ages to see how well you are able to articulate your ideas and your trip and your adventure with them. That's all.
It was fun. It was really fun. I would definitely go back. It's just I'm gonna have to have some things in mind when I do go back. For one, it's that flight. 2, it's the people. And 3, just have a good time. So and realize that you're spoiled in America. I hate to break it to you. You're very spoiled.
Right. Well, then maybe, next year you and I will go on a trip there. Mommy, son trip.
Mommy, son, sister, and everybody got to go.
Okay, we'll just make it a family trip.
Yeah, exactly.
Put it on the bucket list. Okay, well then, well, son, I'm going to take a quick break because I'm going to let you go and unwind really quickly, and then me and Tori going to end this last 5 minutes talking about...
Where I got to go in the last 5 minutes?
Exactly.
Hey, well, just stay right there and talk to
Right
us. Tori, come on, jump in.
Yeah, let him hang right here.
Hang on right here.
Story?
Yeah, I have,
You have any questions?
No, I just wanted to show this book. It's ironic that the topic came up with this book. I don't know if you can see it, but this book here,
Put it,
right here. Yeah, it's written by Sheikh Anta Diop, who was voted as the greatest scholar in African history alongside W.E.B. Du Bois. He proved through carbon dating and through anthropological evidence the blackness of the ancient Egyptians, called Comedians, or Africans. And I just think that as you took your trip there, he becomes more relevant, that young people are still traveling to Africa and learning about it. And him, again, proving that indeed this is our home. We built those pyramids. We accomplished so much that we don't get credit for. And it's important for young people to go and see. I'm jealous because I haven't been yet. So when y'all go next year, maybe I'll go with you guys.
Oh well, yeah, you would enjoy it, and make sure you go to the museum because they had a memorial section for Winnie, Nelson Mandela's wife. She just passed away.
Yeah.
So yeah, it would have been truly something if she would have been there at the store to talk to us, because then that would have been like, whoa, that's.
But you know what was interesting? Obama was there for the 100-year celebration of Nelson Mandela when you guys was there.
Where?
Because I text Dr. Scorza to let him know.
I didn't hear no buzz. Where was he at?
Well, I don't know what part of the...
Well, see, he's not the president anymore, so therefore he doesn't get the same publicity he does if he was the president. It's okay.
It was pretty big news, though.
It was, yeah. He said that he knew about it.
Well, I looked on CNN and MSNBC when I was in the hotel at night. I didn't see nothing.
Okay.
So,
I don't know what happened.
I guess they mad at him. Oh, well.
Was that last week, though?
No. When he was
When
over...
it? 3 weeks.
2 weeks ago? Like
when
what?
Aaron was in South Africa.
Are you sure he didn't when I left, though?
No. Y'all were there. because I was trying to ask Dr. Scorza, is there any way that you guys were going to be able to see him?
Why didn't you could have called me, text me. It's okay.
All right, son. So much for that.
Facebook you.
Facebook you. I was trying to WhatsApp them. They were supposed to create a group. Their
Look
technology
at this beautiful
was
jewelry.
yes.
I just love it. I'm sorry. Because there was actually a nicer piece. This is nice as well, but there was a piece on the wall that I was gonna pick out for her, but which call him Dr. Scorza offered to buy these from. I was like, okay, but trust me, there was a piece that, yeah, it was really.
It was an amazing piece.
It was wow.
Do you think that maybe you could contact Miss Mandela and get it for me?
I had the money then. I ain't got it now.
Well, with that, son, Mommy appreciates this piece very much, and I will wear it with dignity and pride, as I said.
It's an interchangeable piece too. You can take that off and put another one. There's two.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So it is interchangeable. These are the look like wrists with
They
handcuffs
said
on.
that meant something in the store, but I forgot. I think it's like breaking
Breaking the shackles
or
of
something like
chains.
that. I can't.
And I
think.
know some of you probably tried to call in and get through to us.
Nobody
and,
called in. Only one person.
Well, they tried, and something happened with the lines or whatever. But they know
Okay.
where we are. They know how to get to us. And Aaron, they are appreciative of you just coming on and being able to articulate. School starts next week, Tuesday.
Oh, don't remind me.
Yes, so he will be
Next week, not this coming week. This is Sunday. Next.
the following Tuesday.
week,
He
yeah.
starts back. He will be a 12th grader, y'all. So any information you could call and give
I already
me.
got colleges hitting me up, but I'm not gonna brag about it yet because I'm not done.
He wants to, as a matter of fact, he wants to go. He has 2 college.
Morehouse, I know, way in Atlanta, and then San Jose, which is up north. So I know, two totally different parameters, but it's okay.
So those are the 2 schools. That's a great thing for me because I don't have to be trying to look at a 50,000 schools. So now I just know I need to concentrate. So if I got any alumni at Morehouse, which I know I got some kind of Morehouse men or women on my page. Morehouse is an all-men school? No, right?
Yes, it is. And then you got what you call across the street. What's the
Spelman.
Spelman? That's the all women college. And then
Okay.
they both come together after school. Yeah, you know how it go. So
All righty. Well,
All right.
it's been great, son. Thank you so much. We'll be back, you guys, in 2 weeks with our new show, our new lineup. Me and my co-host right here, we're going to work it out. We're going to come with you with new graphics for the both of us. Same time, same bat channel, 3 to 4 p.m. on Sundays afternoon. The show is called Jazzabrations Live today, but look out for us on social media. We will probably change it up to something that's more relevant, that encompasses both of our lives in all that we do for young people and entertainment and all of that. So stay tuned. We'll be back in 2 weeks here on Morris
catch
Media
y'all later.
Studios. Talk to you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Peace out.